Actually, you know what? I had just done a whole outro, and then I went to save manually, and saw that we're at chapter 16 of 17. So I think we should keep moving. Another review. Not my problem. Not my problem at all. But I'll tell you what is getting to the bottom of this. Even the UI has become all scratchy. Steady progress. The patient seems to open up more once some time has passed from the event. The drawing facilitates memory recollection. I was able to put together a rough timeline of events. The children leave the patient's house and enter the woods. He finds a wounded animal in a snare. He is drawn to a disturbance. An animal? There is a man or wild beast. Something happens. This is the repressed memory. The patient leaves the woods and is found by a truck driver. Will slowly builds up towards the repressed memories, continuing using behavioral methods. Consult with Dr. Smith about aggression as symptom of anxiety neurosis. One way or another, this place has always been part of our life. And another tape.
Please, let it be something useful.
The reveal.
Oh my god. Get up. Kid. Took Peter to the basement.
No freaking way. I mean, I am really scared to go in there, and I'm so curious to get to the bottom of this, but also, dude, I'm geeking out because I love the movie, and oh my god. And I love the strings in the soundtrack. It's so, like, perfectly tense and mysterious. And it just feels so old. Like it's older than anything we can understand. And listen to that sound design. We can hear the rain rattling on the old roof. There's a whole bunch of symbols drawn into the walls. No, come on, flashlight.
No going back, Ellis. There never was. Let's get this over with.
I feel you could have done this some time ago. Look at this place. This is not unlike some places I've explored. Okay, well maybe it's a bit unlike a place I've explored. Actually, if you want to see a video that's kind of like this, there's a 360 Urbex video on the channel of Dan and I taking shelter in an abandoned house during a storm. For a second, I thought those were like fingers of a hand reaching down. Nope, just a melted candle. What good symbology for the moment. Oh, look, we can see between the slats of the boards and the walls. It looks like the ball we picked up earlier at the bunker. I am still so annoyed that I did not figure out how to operate that radio. It's so dark, but just every once in a while a flash of lightning illuminates everything, and it's at once a relief and also so tense because you expect there to be something there. Last session with patient. He is leaving Burkittsville. In his own words, he feels he is able to move on. I'm glad about this. Less glad about the how. He'll be enlisting in the military service, as his father, a colonel, convinced him to join. Worried about what effect this environment will have on a sensitive psyche. The stress and trauma of active duty might completely displace his childhood trauma with the woods. The same trauma that he already seems to have forgotten. However, I'm afraid the woods will never leave him. No matter what occurs, it will remain beneath. The formative experience that made him who he is today. So this place, I mean, like we've been saying, it's not only exploiting his fears, it's also responsible for them. This really is just a slow-cooked ham. I mean, I made it sound way less dramatic, but you get the idea. All these handprints adorning the walls.
Locked. There's gotta be a key somewhere.
This camera could have been the key. If only, right? These boarded windows are not helping visibility. I just love these, like, claustrophobic, super hyper-detailed, realistic environments. They scratch that itch like no other. Not only is nothing scarier and more tense, but also, like, it's just so good for immersion, for making you feel like you're there, for being able to smell, like, the mold and the rot, being able to feel the damp air and the wet boards sagging beneath your feet. Oh, there it is. Or at least it's some kind of key. Perhaps we should be moving upstairs. Never mind, thank you. Let's do it. You know, I was so focused on the objective that it's only now that I'm realizing we'll be descending into the basement.
What the? How did I end up back here?
Ellis, are you really still asking questions? Oh my god! Oh my... Okay, noted. They can be in here as well.
It was different. The light just made it angry.
Okay, well, do we have any ability to turn the light off as we need to? I mean, we do have the camera. That's better than nothing. Will it still appear as red? I was not looking at the display, if it even was on the screen just now. But this is all very different. Come on now.
Come on, work.
Come on now. We're back here. It's like the same house, but in like different states of disrepair. Can't go upstairs at all now. No. And the lightning is now completely absent. You're really gonna have me crawl into that wall. Well, I couldn't do that without at least trying the door first. Yeah. I love how Ellis is even more exasperated by dead ends than I am at this point. Another tape, certainly the way forward. The ruin. Please open it. There we are. But we do have to watch the rest. Never mind, there was no Thanos in that post-credits. Alright, you should be good now. Well, good is in the way forward. But the way forward has been set in stone since the start, hasn't it?
Peter.
Okay, that looks ripe for a jump scare. It's perfectly intact. Now look, I believe in lore what this is the home of like a serial killer who lived in these woods in like the 40s and 50s. Maybe he was just like a previous acolyte the way Carver is? Is somebody reversing their own tape? Not that there's much to be seen beyond.
This is a new start for you, Ellis.
It gives you power. It gives you a chance to hold life in your palm. You touch the twigs and you run your fingers through their bones. You press them down. You break their spines. She watches you. Once you pick them up, she won't let you put them down. And her whispers become sweeter every time you clench your fist. Okay, so we were doing the wrong thing then, is what we're learning. But this house is actually, it's reassembling itself around us. Perhaps indicative of us making it stronger.
It takes some getting used to, but it can be done.
Joke's on you, at a certain point you'll get power back.
Done. No point dwelling on the past.
This is so bizarre. Not only are we walking through the house,
Something good, Ellis.
we're getting to see it intact. Out the window or through the closet, take your pick for where the scary thing can be. Answer none of the above. Oh, I'm sorry, was I supposed to be startled by that? Oh, no happy ending, yeah, real scary. I was more caught off guard by the light in the bathroom. You know, if you'll excuse me. You are for her. Oh no, now I'll never be able to wash my clothes. They're filthy. This flashlight doesn't even make it across a small room. Can't open this. I had forgotten we even still had this thing. Another one from Jess. It's just too much. I can't take it anymore. I won't let you drag me down with you. You know, Jess, not really my top concern right now out of everything. I mean, you say it's me or the dog. It's an obvious choice. There's my wallet and ID. Actually, for that matter, what do we still have? We still have 6 dog snacks. I thought this game would be longer than this. And this is one dinner I probably am not going to regret missing. I don't love you anymore. Way to get my tension ready for what's around that corner. Oh, look at the way the leaves all pile up.
So how many years has it been? 4.
4.
I like the quiet.
Oh my god. Let's wait a second. Oh, look at how ragged our hands have gotten. Well, there we go. We get the achievement for breaking 10 totems.
Oh, you're in a charming mood today. The light. Does anyone hear me? The light. Is anybody there?
Wait.
The light.
Turn on the lights.
What?
The headlights. Turn them on.
Oh my god. Well, if there was any doubt about time working weirdly here, now there's none. Not only time, but space itself.
Why are you recording this anyway?
Sheriff.
We're recording this. Are we going to become Carver? Is that what you're getting at here? Don't look. Don't look.
Don't look, huh?
And now I'm seeing red once more. Hang on, gotta check my messages. I'm real popular these days. Are you a good man, Ellis? How do you imagine your future? What future at this point? Light makes him... Oh, light awakes him. Nope, 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 nope.
There's no other way. I'll have to sneak past it. Somehow.
Follow the path. This is all we can do. Move very, very carefully and angle downward. And just simply do not look. This becomes a bit more complicated on the stairs. No, no. I can still hear you moving around. And now we really are just doing as we're told. No, come on. Gotta find our own way. Nope, no, 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 no. Down into the basement. We're being led down to the basement. Oh no. I know exactly where this is going. Oh no, God, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I really am a horror movie protagonist following the trail of blood that coats the entire floor when I've been explicitly told to do something else. This whole place just passing me by. Only sometimes I've got to pick my head up so that I can look around.
We got a robbery in progress, a convenience store near Burkittsville Road.
Those kids again?
Yeah, probably.
Oh my God. Well done! Blair Witch is running around in a morph suit trying to freak me out. It's all the same rooms, but somehow they're different every time. Oh, is this not a branch we're allowed to pick up?
Alice, what are you doing out here?
Nope. 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 You know, I've just realized anyone who finds this tape is just gonna see me enter this house and then start, like, staring at the floor the entire time. Right up until the end. What a way to build tension. But to have me live through the screen, knowing that everything we see through this LCD is actually occurring right in front of me. But there's a level of detachment. Adam.
Copy, Alice. Over.
Say, somebody there. Anybody.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh no, you stop that, you... Oh my God. Yeah, I kind of figured this would be the case. We have no light at all now. Wait, I can hear police sirens. I mean, not yet.
Alice, answer me.
Everything. Disappointing.
This whole room is just drenched in blood. And there's no more trail left for us to follow. Sooner or later, I think this is going to lead us
Is that you?
to the third floor.
Say, somebody there. Anybody.
I'm going to keep trying every single time. I mean, I'll have a donut. No matter the situation, I'm sure we've got to need it by now.
Shit.
Off the record, Alice. What the hell happened?
A local teenager allegedly involved in a convenience store robbery was shot by a police officer arriving at the scene. The suspect was transported to a nearby hospital in critical condition. Local authorities confirmed that the suspect was unarmed. Unarmed.
Alright, how long are we going to stand here watching this? I mean, look, he didn't even die. In Ready or Not, that's only minus 50. You can still get an A+.
I'm to blame for that.
And you never even visited him in the hospital, you jerk. You know how I always talk about how rows of chairs feel like they're occupied and watching me pass?
It's not where it all started, is it?
Kind of feels like the intention this time.
I've seen this room before.
You were here before.
Huh?
Here comes our handsome lad. Hey, is it true you shot your burning face off in basic training? And what kind of girl would want you now?
Your wife didn't seem to mind.
Hey, shh. He's coming.
That is so weird. What do we find in this house but the group of people we least want to see again? And by my count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 7, 8. No, no, it's fine. Maybe it's just the 9 injured who can still hold a grudge.
Not him again.
Sir! Sir! Yes, sir.
Freak butcher.
Ah! Sir! 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 Fuck.
This is what we led them to.
Alan Palmer.
This is Foxtrot 1, entering the urban area. Monarch, this is Foxtrot 1. We confirmed enemy soldiers at 2 o'clock. They are unaware of our presence. Out.
Oliver Marley.
I was gonna say, I cannot see where I'm going!
Keith Forrest.
Barbed wire and sandbags right here in the house. And it's all stuff that, like, in the moment, like, at first glance, seems like it belongs here. Until you stop and pay attention. Oh my god. There was something there for a second. You tried to do me a Resident Evil 7 for just a moment. Oh god, the basement's flooded. No. No. Competent. Oh my god. Amateur. Look at you. Which allowed them to conduct a surprise attack. Combatants killed in action. Alan Palmer, blah, blah, blah. It's an incident summary. Howdy. Seems like your collarbone's doing a little better. Maybe try not to fall like that anymore. Not that I think it would work, but what's stopping you from just pushing out that glass and climbing through a window? I mean, it's at least worth a shot, isn't it? But maybe you're still determined. We're starting the mill. Is that what this is? And I'll break as many of these things as it takes. I was gonna make a comment about no changing the past, but it seems like that's not quite the case here. This is where he came through right in the beginning. This is actually what we were seeing on the tape. As if space actually matters as a concept. But we can't get through. Not even a jump scare on the way back?
Seems familiar somehow.
We probably have to look at the tape again. There we are. Does that need... Wait, does that open again if we put it even further back? No. Perhaps now that we're here... Oh yeah, I hadn't realized it was destroyed on the other side. There we go. Always available. He is here. Your shadow. I mean, I've been looking at nothing but shadows. If you could put enough light into this environment for me to cast a shadow, that'd be great. Oh, you mean that kind of shadow, like the demonic kind. I'm less enthused about that. Nope. No. Don't look up. Was not planning on it, bud. Was planning on keeping as far left as I possibly could.
Just calm down.
Do not disturb the residents, that's what it's all about. I can hear another. I'm hearing whispers off to my left. Okay, I think we're good for a while. Yep, you pulled that trick before. Nothing here. And there's now a trail on the way back, so that's all kinds of... great. Nope. Just look at the many cans in the fireplace. Actually, all these cans all over the place suggest somebody probably lived here for some time. As if... Again, as if space matters. This reminds me so much of my favorite levels of Condemned and Condemned 2. Are you steering me wrong, game? Sometimes it feels like we're getting mighty close, even following your instructions.
Alan Palmer. Keith Forrest. Sylvester Boyce. Roscoe Hayward. They're all dead. Because of me.
I mean, maybe if they were better soldiers. I'm sorry, it's not the time. And it always comes back to this room. The effigies, the ball.
His room. God damn it.
This looks like several figures crawling up the body of another. Alright, game, come on. You put us through this for long enough. There's got to be some sort of conclusion on the way. This looks like a house from not here. This looks like a house from where you was. Which means maybe we'll finally get an answer as to that. Selfish. Murderer. You know what's freakier than a bunch of handprints on the wall? A bunch of handprints in the wall. You could maybe not do that.
I can't do this again. I'm sorry, but I can't.
See what you've done. Try as you might, you can only do
Failure.
I've only seen those eyes before on the title screen. And this room has no doors. This room was built by Drake Bell. It's a room within rooms. And we can't climb through here, try as we might. The room is getting much smaller, I see that now.
Shit! No! Ellis, no! Get a hold of yourself!
Oh, you installed the Evil Dead lamp. Yeah, it's actually a common complaint that a lot of customers have. They buy it not realizing what it is, and then the living room carpet's ruined. But you know, this is why you gotta read the labels. Oh no. Who are you, Ellis? Nope, nope, nope. Stop jerking my camera view up. Careful, careful, careful. Follow the path. You know, you call me a puppet at the same time. At the same time, my survival depends on it. You look, you dead. Yeah, I mean, I got that part. Oh, come on. Oh, no. They're moving around, that's why. That's real bad. Come on now. Oh no, I guess I'm dead. I'm trying to take it slow, but I can't look where you are. Can we get in here quickly? Can we do something? Can we make something happen? Go, go, go. Yeah, we really just need to dodge around you the second you show up. So,
Shut up.
so much for the actual mechanics. Also, what the heck? Did we just get into like a schoolyard fight with the Blair Witch? Nope. Ah, well. Well, that hardly seemed fair. You're not showing up on this thing either, but you're walking around in the dark for sure. Go, go, go. Nope, 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 nope. It's no good. It's no. Nope! Oh, come on! Kind of kills the moment every time. Do what? What's left? I mean, I said earlier, I still have something to lose. I got nothing to lose now. You can't look at yourself in the mirror anymore, can you? Well, just enable ray tracing, or perhaps just don't paint over the mirrors, and this will be a lot easier. I mean, really, you're like Spec Ops: The Line. I mean, really, you create problems I can't solve, and then blame me for not solving them. Okay, well, being in that closet wasn't fun. That symbol glows. Another tape. Please tell me we're reaching a conclusion, because I've been walking through this house for like 45 minutes. I thought we were near the end.
Get in the corner. Don't look at her.
Nope. Oh my god, you're actually having me do it. It's trying to pull my camera view. No. Nope. 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 No, oh my god, see, this is the kind of thing that would actually be awesome in VR. Nope. Nope. That's insane. That actually recontextualizes, like, everything we've seen. I mean, look, it's classic Blair Witch imagery. What we realize now is that in their head, they were fighting a battle. And just think, she was right behind us. She was in the room with us. And the game enforces that we cannot look. I mean, I have some cough drops. And dog treats, you know, no thanks to you. It looks like the same figure, but more distorted than the first time. Giving us a choice, left or right. I get the feeling it probably doesn't matter. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, no, Blair Witch, your house is starting to look like what happens when just Unreal glitches out. I can't even see any of what's happening. Oh. Former victims, I take it. I wonder to what extent they actually die or if they're just trapped here. Or maybe, you know what? I think actually that one was the kid we shot. With the trajectory of our career, we're only fit to play support outside Nakatomi Plaza. Come on. That was a little dizzying. We've seen this room a moment ago. This is where it happened, whatever it is. I mean, I guess we know what it is, but we have to learn the details. In 4 to 6 business days. Oh. Wait, is that moonlight? It is.
Felt. Oh, that man lived here. Maybe for years.
Why are you so convinced it's all him? This one's painted. Kill them all. But why? You want me to use this thing as a gun, or maybe it's just putting you in my sights that causes it to happen. But this is the aggression, the anger, as part of your anxiety.
I'm not done with you. Die!
Now you want us to look directly at you. Now we've got the upper hand, but instead of being cathartic, we feel like we're doing something wrong. Nope, 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 nope. No, you're not the right one. This ain't what we want. You're just another victim in the corner. Nope, 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 nope. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Maybe we have to. Maybe we don't have a choice. Maybe I can do whatever I want. What am I saying? Nope. 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 I mean, sorry, military buddies and whoever you were. I've just got to keep my head down. Head down and make my way to the basement.
What the hell just happened? What was that?
We've actually reached the basement for real now.
This is it. The basement. We're finally here.
I mean, I screwed that up a little bit. I activated 2.
Peter, where are you?
We needed to play that the exact same way. Those are your shoes. This continues much farther than it should.
So many people. Did he kill them all?
Not all of them.
Fuck. He's not here. What now?
I mean, I've tried going through, but I can't see the tape where he actually showed the kid standing in the corner. I was thinking I could maybe pull some shenanigans, but that doesn't seem to have been the case.
You really think it would be that easy, Ellis? That the kid would be waiting here for you, so you could save him and go home a hero?
That lands harder given what I just tried to do.
You don't get to do that.
Where are you, motherfucker? Show yourself! I'm gonna kill you with my bare hands. And after what you've done, I'm gonna enjoy it!
So am I. Come on then. The key is under the table. I'm waiting on the other side.
Under the table. Oh. I've never known about this part of the house before. Great. Great.
No, please. God, I'm not gonna hurt you. Shush. No, I'm not gonna hurt you. Please. Shh. Quiet. I'm so sorry. Oh no. Oh my god. You sick fuck! This is what you get, you fucking piece of shit!
It's over. It's finally over.
Shut up! All those people, children, I will rip your fucking heart out!
Here anymore.
You won't get out of it that easily!
Free.
I won't let you!
She always wanted you to become...
Shut up!
Take his face.
There's always one, isn't there? Please just go. Just go. And we get the achievements, Last Goodbye, Find Out What Happened to Bullet, and Take His Face, Become Carver. Ellis gave into his rage and despair. The cycle continues. Carver was born again. Despite his injuries, Bullet survived. He was found later, wandering outside the Shannons' house. Jess cut all her ties with Ellis. After learning of his fate, she didn't say a word. Peter's fate remains unknown. With no clues to its whereabouts, Sheriff Lanning's body was never recovered from the Black Hills forest. Todd McKinnon's body was found months later in the Tappy East Creek sawmill, so rotten it was nearly beyond identification. So I wonder how much of that is set in stone and how much of that depends on our actions. Maybe in a perfect game, we could get something better? Like if we had found all collectibles, if we had done certain things differently. But I really do think that Bullet's survival is because we persisted in that one segment, and that is so cool. Because I really like the idea, first of all, of having multiple endings that all feel like endings and not just like glorified game over screens. Things that feel like they're the amalgamation of our actions up until that point, and that really did feel like that. Like we weren't just choosing our ending, it was the result of everything we did. Not to mention, it actually does fit. In The Blair Witch, there really can't be any happy endings, and, well, getting our dog out alive, that feels like the closest thing to a perfect ending. Well, closest thing would have been getting the boy back, of course, but I don't know how to do that. Now, the rest of this was just so unbelievably faithful to the source material. It was dark, it was creepy, it was mysterious, and there were potential normal explanations for all of it. I mean, very quickly, we got onto this chain of, yes, weird things were happening to us, but we knew we had a tendency to hallucinate, and we knew we had a history with these woods. We knew we shouldn't be here. Really, the whole time we were on the trail of a serial killer, and for all we know, that's still what happened. I mean, obviously more was going on at the end there, but by the time we get to that point, no one will ever know. I also liked how it had fan service for fans of the movie. I mean, going through that house was fan service and a half, but it didn't do so in a way where you're meant to, like see Thanos walk onto the screen and the crowd goes wild. It works on its own. It's just better if you're familiar with the source material. It never expects you to know anything going in. Like, it exposits everything it needs to, which, given where it came from, is not a whole lot. It can still be mysterious, and it'll still work on its own merits. Really, it's gotta be a really difficult property to adapt, and still have gameplay and not just be a walking simulator. And so I was really impressed how it was able to have some mechanics without really succumbing to just being like a standard demon fighter, or just a jump scare fest. Like, it had combat, sure, but those segments were few and far between, and they really served to get us to engage with the chief mechanic of the dog. That dog who is so many different things within the game. It's our best friend, it's our lifeline, it's our way of going forward if we get stuck, which, the way the beautiful environments are designed, you're actually supposed to get stuck. It's a game that gives you a hint system in the form of the dog, but getting lost is actually part of the experience, and it's done in such a smooth and cool way, where not only are progression paths hard to find, it actually actively hides them from you. It stops you from utilizing landmarks. It's just making the absolute most out of something that didn't have a whole lot going for it to begin with. And so to bring that into an interactive medium, I was actually just about to mention how it feels like the devs are fans of the source material, but I guess I'll just let them describe it in their own words. Blair Witch combines a pop culture classic with our own style of making games. Based on the brand that shaped us as horror fans, it's a really personal project for the whole team. Your thoughts about the game mean a lot to us. Also, because this is the only way we can continue to improve our games. This is why we kindly ask you to share your impressions of Blair Witch. Thank you, Bloober Team. And later on I will be posting a positive review, and later on the channel I'll try out the VR version. Yep, I see you there. Alright everyone, I'm coming back here because I've had a couple days to think on this game and read a little bit about it, and what I realized is that I couldn't end this series without talking about this game's multiple endings and the way it handles them, because it's not just a gimmick to get you to play more than once, or, well, it kind of is, but it's actually very integral to this game's whole identity. Okay, so right here, we find this battery. That battery will actually stay with us through playthroughs. In fact, that battery is what we were supposed to use with the radio in the bunker. Now, in order to actually use that, I would have to finish this playthrough again, and then start a new one and get to there, and then that'll tell us something. But even that doesn't lend us a good ending. Well, actually, the definition of good ending kind of depends on you here, but basically there's a lot of different ways that ending can go based on how we conduct ourselves, and I have very mixed thoughts on the way this is handled. Now, as we gathered previously, being a Blair Witch game, its morality system essentially hinges around compliance or non-compliance, where non-compliance with the witch is what, well, I guess sort of earns us our freedom in death. Where our actions during this game were compliant, we essentially were forced to become Carver and thus perpetuate the loop, whereas otherwise he would have killed us and ended it. That's the main thing, but there are other factors as well, such as Bullet's final opinion of us and various other things we can do regarding the story's closure. For example, if we had gotten Sheriff Lanning's wife's number from the cars at the beginning, we could actually call her during one of the moments where we had cell reception and inform her of the location of the body. So that's just one little thread that we can tie up. Based on that, I'm also assuming that we probably could have used those moments to call Jess as well, and maybe that would have affected her final opinion of us. But this is where I'm really torn. See, on the one hand, I really love it when a game's ending is an amalgamation of everything you've done up until that point, and not just a system of pressing X or Y to choose X or Y thing, but actually looking at your actions as a player. In this case, I actually think it's really clever that we're considered, like, absent because we never checked in when we had the chance. But also, like, particularly when it comes to Bullet, I don't know how to feel about, like, Bullet judging you so friggin' harshly. Like, we were always good to Bullet throughout this playthrough. Like, I was rationing out the food because I wanted to space it out over the length of a game. And in the end, this only took a couple hours to beat, and I feel like it judged me for something completely different from what was actually going on there. But it actually gets even more Moon Logic-y. See, in order to get the golden ending, not only do you have to play into the loop by getting that battery and going back to the radio, but you also have to not touch the totems. You have to not pick them up at all. You have to completely avoid the effigies, which can actually screw you over on the Bullet front because he's super stressed out by them, so he actually likes you less for leaving them up. And on top of all that, in my opinion, this is the dumbest thing, you have to completely avoid combat, which means not using your flashlight at all in the dark of the night, using your camera exclusively to identify where the enemies are going to be, and avoiding those encounters entirely. That also means not using the minecart during the sawmill segment, because that'll just, like, automatically kill them. Can't use the generators either. And so it's like, I don't understand how that factors into the compliance or non-compliance. Like, the only thing I can think is that you're, like, giving in to your aggression, but I don't think fighting monsters that were sent to attack you is us giving in to anything. I'm gonna air my bias here because, as a Let's Player, I have kind of trained myself to despise having, like, many multiple endings, simply because it means a lot more work for me if I'm actually gonna go and pursue them all. But I have such mixed thoughts on the idea of perpetuating the loop, because on the one hand, it's really, really cool that Ellis has to go back over and over again in order to piece out, like, the I guess not the perfect ending, but the one that at least breaks the loop. And the fact that it's a loop does actually bring in some really interesting theories for the story itself. I mean, for example, in the beginning, we saw Peter enter with 2 people. We also, I was thinking about this the whole time during the playthrough itself, we said that we entered the woods with our friend, so there's some real interesting possibilities that are presented with that. On the other hand, though, I can't overlook how, in a meta sense, it feels like it's trying to get people to pore over and put a lot of time into what is essentially a 3.5-4 hour game that's cost $30. However, if you are the kind of person who likes to really pick apart these things, like say if you're somebody who loved, like, Amanda the Adventurer, I can see you having a lot of fun with coming in and initially being frustrated thinking that you did everything right and still got the bad ending, and then going back to try and get it again and realizing that there is actually a meta story here with the battery being left in your pocket. I actually heard there were a series of pretty good games on PC to coincide with the release of the movie, or actually coming out about a year later, so maybe I'll check those out at some point if I can find them. My one minor criticism is that I feel that it does drag a little bit once we get to the house. Like, that was like 45 minutes to almost an hour, and it really didn't need to be. Maybe they felt like they didn't want the house, like the house, to just be a footnote in this. But I do think it would have been fine. I mean, I feel like the house has always represented the end of the journey. But other than that, it's a great game and really respectful of both the material and the fans, I think. And if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to try this game out for yourself, that link will also be in the description. If you want to support me on Patreon, that link will be in the description. And as always, I will see you in the next one.